Welcome, Double Track 5.
Here, kitty, 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 kitty. Come here. Oh, yeah, that was a good kitty. It's a good kitty.
I'm hoping you actually have a cat.
Yeah, there's actually a kitty. And she's tagging my shoelaces.
Alright. Is it a different cat from when I was there?
Yes. Yes.
Okay,
this is my grandmother's cat.
Grandmother's cat, yes. Okay.
Yeah.
Alright.
Yeah.
So.
Well, all right.
Oh, hello. Hey, guys. How are you guys?
It's
strange that we're here.
I know. It's so here we are at Double Tracked, at the office here on this couch, in this basement, in your
dungeon
basement.
Yeah.
When you put it like that, it sounds interesting.
You know, we have an office because we're really high-end YouTubers.
Yeah.
The office just happens to be where we live.
Yes.
It's shared.
So
yeah, that's a great part about having friends. You know, each house can be a different purpose.
Yeah, this house is for your food.
My God.
And fruit. That's why I'm
Literally,
here.
it's so true. Anytime he comes over, he just takes our food.
It's like, hey, you got any fruit?
Really?
You do? Thanks, bye.
Wait.
One time,
when I
him
was
and his
there,
brother
I did not
literally came and took some food and then left.
That wasn't me, that was my brother.
That was your brother. You were there with him.
I had to use the bathroom.
You were an
You had to
accomplice.
use the bathroom, yeah.
I bet you had one
Came
piece
in
of
and
fruit.
leave. We weren't even home. They just walked in.
You were on the way home, so I'm like, I'm stopping by. Taking this food and
So you left before we got home.
Jesse was there.
Oh dear.
He's like, oh,
yeah.
You know, in his his ways.
That
you know,
makes it
when you talk to him, he's
okay.
like, oh hey, Sullivan, it's not D&D night. I'm like, oh,
Wait,
I
he
know,
didn't
I
call
gotta use
you-
the bathroom. Oh, okay.
He didn't call it. He called you by your OG human name.
My
What is
human
this?
name.
Shocking. I know, right?
That's surprising.
Yeah, that's life for you.
I haven't been called by my OG human name in
A couple hours.
Wait.
Years. It's AK, right?
yeah. Yeah.
AK Fisherman.
Yeah,
There we go. Perfect. Yeah. Got to keep it.
I can call you.
Keep it rolling.
I can call you.
Keep it
AK.
formal.
Yes, of course. Yeah. Keep it formal. Yeah. But clone guy, we're cool. We're cool. You know.
Sure.
Yeah.
So,
I feel like
any stories
Anyways.
on World of Tanks?
Ooh. Well, I got like a short story, and I shared this with you earlier.
Mhm.
But last night I was just doodling around with some roll tanks, as one does, and it was Servergorsk. Thank you. And tier 10 matchup. I'm in a tier 8 FE4 202P, and I decide to myself, I'm one of the only tier 8s, and I am not going to die on my own, so I'm going to go support my team, as a medium tank does, especially lower tier. So I go with my team towards the north, and it just so happened that basically the entire team went up north. So as I'm going up north, I noticed that there is a platoon of 3 Vanguards, the tier 8 light tank, and 1 tier 10 Sheridan light tank. So 4 light tanks, and they are going at it on the completely opposite side of the map, alone. And the Sheridan is pinging the map, like ping, like he's pinging where he's going, like he wants the team to follow him, but no one's going. So I ping where our team is going, and kind of made it obvious to him through that no one's going over there, so you should come over with us. But he chose not to. He died, and as I'm fighting tanks up north with the rest of my team, which by the way I scored like second in the game because I was doing my role, doing a good job, and he's sending me messages, and I'm like, oh geez, I can already tell this is just gonna be some really toxic person who's just really salty. And to an extent he kind of was, but I think he was more venting than being salty, because he's telling me like, oh, all by myself, how am I supposed to take on the whole team by myself? And I just told him straight up, like, hey, listen, you have to know the role of your tank. You have to know that if the team's not going that way, as a light tank, you shouldn't be doing that unless you have, like, you're spotting for snipers, but he wasn't. So I told him, hey, the team may have made a bad choice collectively, but you chose your own fate, choosing to die on your own. Like, you'd be much more valuable to the team in the later stages of the game, where you could make it back to the cap circle to reset if need be. But after I said that to him, he was actually very like, oh, that's really cool. Like, you're right. He's like, you're right. And I was like, wow, this is a really nice civil conversation. And then I told him, hey, you should look up Clone Guy on YouTube. He's a really great YouTuber. He's got some good skills. He's a mad lad. And he's like, oh, yeah, I watch his videos. I watch his streams and all that stuff. And then suddenly, bam, it hit him. He's like, oh, "You're AK." I'm like, "Yes, I am." And then he's like, "Wait, are you a part of Zeta?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I'm like a founding member." And he just, at that point, he was like, "Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. I had no idea. Like, forgive me." He's like cursing over text because he's like awe-stricken, apparently, that I am a Zeta member and, am AK on your YouTube channel. And yeah, it brought a smile to my face, really, because then he was like, "Bro, are you serious right now? Or are you just joking me?" Like he really did not believe it. Look me up on the World Tanks official website, and you'll see it right there. And yeah, anyway, so that was really cool. We're friends now, we're buds. But I like that story a lot because it changed something that was really negative
And that's how you
into
met
a
your
discussion.
now we're
Kids,
married.
imagine 20 years from now as I'm explaining to my kids. So, and that's how I met your wife.
Your wife.
I mean, your mother. That's how I met.
Oh dear.
Yeah.
Alright,
So,
that's
anyways,
cool.
apparently I'm a famous by association. Apparently,
So that's the best way because you don't have to do anything.
It's true. That's
Yeah.
true. He does all the
It's
work,
true.
and here we are.
Who are you?
Yeah.
Wow, man.
Of course. Whoa! Shots fired.
I've got my story is nowhere near as interesting. So there's a map called Prokhorovka. Okay? And on Prokhorovka it can be nighttime sometimes. And when it's nighttime and you shoot your rounds into the air, the sky lights up and it's really cool.
Oh, it's really nice.
It's
Yeah.
really nice.
You can see artillery shells coming. that way.
And I'm playing with Joseph. Catnip is great. And I tell him, "Hey, dude, I'm going to try to communicate with the other team. I'm going to shoot a shell across the sky and see what happens." And he's like, "Okay, I'm going to do that too with you then." So we both fire shells over the sky. And then shots are fired in return. And then my whole team starts doing it, and so does the enemy team. And nobody's been spawned yet. There's just shots going throughout the sky, just lighting it up, like back and forth. It was so cool. And just this...
That sounds magical.
I know, this
Really.
cool brotherhood of that World of Tanks lobby, which you will never ever get ever again.
Right?
Yeah, everybody else is hating on you and sending you messages, but that was cool. And I guarantee that the few people who weren't participating were just like, "What a bunch of idiots."
Well, yeah, I think it was also more novel at the time, because I think that was like a newer, back in the day,
Yeah, this is an older story. Yeah.
variant. Hmm.
I think if I remember, it was a lower tier. I was in a derp gun, which is what made it so cool because the shell flew so long.
Yep.
It's like,
Yep.
boom.
It's like a flare.
And then all the low tiers like,
I'm coming
"That's
to
cool."
kill you.
Yeah.
Yeah. That'd be fun.
Yeah. Any stories from you, Dan?
Just
I got no World of Tanks stories, but I do have one school story.
Oh boy.
It's dumb and
School.
short. So I'm a nursing student, so I currently reading through my pathophysiology book. It was describing the signs of heart failure, and the way it described heart failure was heart failure, often called heart failure, is known as just like double entendre. I thought it was hysterical at the time because I was reading for like 6 hours before that, but that's about it.
Hilarious.
Oh, I know, right?
loved it. That's my favorite story.
That's fun. All right, this is what we need to do from now on.
Everyone in the comments needs to put down what their favorite story was and why.
All right.
I think I'll lose.
He needs his own talk show, guys. And it's like, you know what? No longer will this be called Double Track. This will be called Co-host Dan Talk.
Oh my! Well, if you want a better one, so last week was our first week of classes. So for our nursing lab, we were just going over basic hand hygiene, other like stuff like those kind of things, basic stuff. We were going into our nursing lab, but there was another class double booked for there. So we ended up spending the entire class in the theater. We have like an auditorium, which doesn't have any sinks. So what we had to do, we had to go to the restroom. We ended up using the women's for this, and we all had to like pile in there.
It's 2020. It's fine.
Tiny
Naturally.
thing.
Yeah.
There were 60 of us. And we were all just trying to wash our hands. We couldn't all fit at the
That's
same
so
time.
funny.
We had to take turns. And the best part is there was a woman in that room. So
Oh,
in the
no.
women's room, so only the women went. Us guys would kind of stay out, all four of us. But that poor woman, my goodness.
So you never went in.
Oh dear.
That's good.
But yeah,
I'm proud
You
of
know, speaking of which, I would like to make a comment. I used to clean bathrooms as a janitor, a little bit. And you know how there's, the men's, women's, and the women's restrooms.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I kid you not, every single time I go inside the women's restroom, I expect the mirror image of the men's restroom, you know? But no, not only are there no urinals, but they have flowers, they have couches. It's like lavish, man. And they have like the best smelling soaps and scents. And I am thoroughly envious of every single woman's restroom. After I discovered that, I felt very gypped and robbed as a man for every single time I went to the restroom.
He's like, man, I could be over there smelling the flowers.
I know.
And now I'm over here smelling masculinity.
Exactly. Yeah,
Oh, no.
smelling. Yeah, yeah.
We'll keep it at that.
Sorry, I just had to rant about that a little bit. You know, get that off my chest. It's been a while.
Sounds like it. Yeah.
Yep.
Well, that's privileged, I guess.
Yeah, super privileged.
So, somebody posted in my Discord this I thought was a meme because he put it in World of Tanks memes. And I was like, this is hilarious. It's just being funny. It's a picture of a Photoshop plane with the World of Tanks logo on it. And I'm like, that's funny. You know, okay, cool. And then they posted a picture of the inside, and every single seat has a headrest. And on each headrest has a logo of either a light tank, a medium tank, a heavy tank, artillery, or tank destroyer. And then little World of Tanks on it. I'm like, yeah, that's how you know it's fake.
Best part is some guy, once he posted that, put beneath that, should be shot down.
Wow, okay. Anyway, so that's when I'm like, all right, this is clearly fake. And then somebody's like, oh yeah, I know what that is. That's part of the this airline. And I'm like, okay. And I type in that airline. It is. World of Tanks, Wargaming specifically, have 2 passenger jets.
Wow.
Part of this Belarusian airport. What airline is it again? Wait, they have it in here somewhere. It's the
That's insane.
Isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah. I would think for like Wargaming they would just, you know, hang out at home base and just crank out updates, I guess. Play the game. I don't know.
Bolivia Airlines.
Yeah.
Bolivia Airlines.
Bolivia Airlines, yeah, I know. So that means they've got money. World of Tanks on PC specifically has money if they're able to buy 2 jumbo planes, jumbo jets, right?
I don't know if that's
they're a passenger
jumbo jet, but
it's a passenger aircraft. Yeah, that's no joke. Now, say it was like a private jet, you know, like one of those small doodads.
Yeah.
Then, like, I could see that for sure.
Specifically, it says there's an E-195.
E-195. Okay. Well, I'm not a plane expert. Somebody is. You can tell us we're idiots if you want.
Not me.
Not me.
No,
Nope, no one here.
Tanks, though?
Tanks? Oh, yeah.
Let me tell you what. If they're flying in a tank, we would know exactly what tank it would be.
The T-110-100, right? Is that what it is?
Yeah.
Yeah, that one.
Yeah. Very reliable aircraft. I'd recommend. You know, it's a little bit RGL on the landing, you know.
Oh,
usually.
That's what I'm saying. Like, are they rolling every time they go and land or take off? Like, do they have like a speed governor if they turn it off? Does their like engine blow up?
They fall out of the sky.
Oh dear. Yeah, I'm not sure if I would trust that plane now that I think about it. You know,
give it like a better performance.
Yeah. Oh dear. Oh no.
Do they have reusable consumables?
Oh my goodness.
If they crash the plane, no problem. Just pay more money and get a new plane. Works every time.
Gold consumables, no problem. We fix it.
we use gold consumables and don't turn off the gold. We use up
because we are rich.
Now the question is, if you fly in this plane, do you get automatically a free premium tank and garage slot?
You should. The price you probably have to pay.
I think it is a premium.
You can buy it and play in World of Warplanes.
Yeah. Oh dear. Yeah, I like how the aircraft carrier has a World Tanks on it.
Aircraft carrier.
But the aircraft has World Tanks on the side, but not World of Planes.
What is World of Planes? What is this? Tell me your ways.
You know, World Planes came out a long time ago.
Yeah, did you know they stopped it and then came out with World of Warplanes 2, which is actually pretty good, but then it died anyway.
Really?
Yeah.
Like, I saw that far. I never played it, though. I wanted to. I just never did, though. I can't imagine that would be a lot of fun, though. Because there's a lot of different strategies in, like, dogfighting and such. I imagine that's what it would be, but it's a lot quicker.
Yeah.
So, but no.
You know what a quick trend and a quick thing is coming up upon me recently. I noticed I was watching some YouTube, and nice segue. I know. Have you ever heard of Operation Overhaul, my friend, dear Dan?
Operation Overhaul.
Overhaul?
Yeah.
Overhaul?
Yeah.
Operation
Yeah.
Overhaul.
Yeah.
I know Operation Overlord. I've not heard of Operation Overhaul.
Oh well, you're in for a treat.
Well, Operation
Yes.
Overhaul is this operation that's going on right now in World of Tanks by the people.
Oh, I see. Okay, I was referring to the actual military operation.
No.
Well, it may as well be. No.
Oh dear.
So the plan is, of course, World of Tanks mercenaries specifically, has been, well, it's seen better days.
Certainly.
There are bugs more now than ever, and people complaining and leaving. Simple as that. Matchmaking is bad. Tanks are getting nerfed for no reason. Nobody wants to buy the new tanks. They're not buffing old tanks. Pretty much old players. Yeah, no, not really. Old players. There's no retention anymore. Like the old players don't want to play anymore, and that's the older players are the most important players in this game because they're not getting new players. So you don't want to lose your old players. And so what we've decided to do is we started this operation where we're gonna, all get together and try to get the game to change. Get our game to actually listen. Like, here's the deal. Stop adding new things when it keeps making the game worse and keeps adding more bugs. Fix what's here now first. Because if you have broken code and then just add code on top of that without fixing that, it's gonna make it worse. Which is what they're doing. Fix the code first that needs to be fixed. And so we're not going to get into it. All right, if you guys want to go watch the video, it's literally called Operation Overhaul. Type in World Tanks Operation Overhaul, you'll find it on YouTube, and get involved with it. Lots of steps involved.
Yep.
And it's pretty good, and a lot of people are on board, and I think we're going to make a difference in this game.
Yeah. Be warned, if you can't count to 5, you should probably not watch this. Yeah, that's a lot of steps. Lots of steps going on.
Here it is right now. Just posted today.
Don't you dare play it. I don't want to hear it.
Oh, you're not gonna hear it. Don't listen to it.
He's like so close to pressing the play button. What? Like you stopped in midair.
Well, I'm wearing headphones. He can't hear it, but
that's
I'm
true.
actually gonna play it.
That is completely true. But, yeah. So there's that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm pretty stoked about that. I think it'll be really cool to see if Wargaming responds. Specifically, just fixing bugs, is really important. I liked where you highlighted that, where it's like, yeah, it's nice to get new tanks and especially new tech tree lines. That's always great. In new countries, good maps are good. Bad maps are not good. I don't care if it's new. But yeah, we're not calling out, all that stuff. That will come in its due time. But we're just fixing the game. The shells, it's unacceptable with what's going on with the shells as far as, the inaccuracy and the latency. And the bugs, like, shooting, I should not have a split-second lag spike or very often when I pull the trigger. And it only happens when I pull the trigger, when I get a lag spike. Or the ghost shells, that's insane. Like, that would happen, like, a very, very rarely back in my day, but now I see it all the time, and it's like, what? That's insane, and I think we're really hitting them where it hurts with the whole premium tank. Money. Money is what will change their mind. They'll look at the stats and they'll be like, okay, we did not make as much money on this release. Why? So I think if you hit them where they care about the wallet, they'll respond. They will listen. And World Tanks is a very good community, but they also complain a lot, but they still play the game. So complaining does not work.
No.
You need to be respectful, and you need to hit them where it hurts if you really want to see change.
That's a big thing. Be respectful about this. Like, don't start yelling at Wargaming, cussing, and, sending capital letters. I hate that.
Death threats.
Oh, shoot down the plane or anything like that.
Don't actually shoot down the plane.
Man, if this was a Mandalorian and I was a stormtrooper, I'd miss you every time. But just imagine, I wish I hit you.
My goodness.
I don't know why that's the first thing I thought of with a death threat.
Oh, death threat, stormtrooper.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a red herring death threat.
Oh, but anyway, yeah, we don't want that.
No, we
That's
don't want
not
that.
what we want.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you guys. Be the heroes. They are the villains. We are the heroes. There we go.
Yeah,
So we're alienating them now.
but we can all
They've
be
alienated
heroes.
themselves.
Fair.
They
We can all be heroes.
They can be heroes. Yeah.
Yeah,
But no.
and remember, estranged, delusional people think that they are the heroes, and the society is the villain.
So maybe I'm the bad guy. It's all this
Do
whole
do
time.
do do do.
And everybody's been following me, thinking
Yep.
that I'm the good guy.
Yeah.
When in reality, I'm the bad guy
Yeah.
the entire time. Who knows?
Literally, it's the same thing with Hero Killer Stain. You know, like
Oh,
if he didn't die, his morals and all that
Spoilers.
would
he
not have
didn't
gone.
die.
He's still very
If
much alive.
he wasn't destroyed, brutality. Dude, I don't want to spoil the. Of course, I'm going to say
You're
that he
spoiling
died.
it right now.
I'm not. I didn't spoil anything. In fact, I lied. So that way, if people see it, I'm like, he
Yeah.
didn't die.
Oh my
What?
goodness.
Yeah.
Anyways,
So
yeah. So if it
we
weren't for
have
him falling.
we have a list of 10 tanks again, or 10 things like we've been doing.
Ooh, Glonga, is it a list of tech tree? 10 top tech tree tanks to go down?
No,
Oh.
don't be silly with your sorcery.
I'm just calling out that one guy I keep on seeing in the comments.
Oh, the one who's like, hey, talk about the tanks, about tech
Yeah.
tanks that will come out.
Yeah. Yep.
What?
You mean the Swedish tanks?
No,
We
we'll get into those. We'll get
we
those.
see you.
We see you. We see you.
Yeah.
We see
Yeah.
you. Okay, no, these are 10 tanks with very unique alpha. So, so how this works is we're going to be looking at tanks that we're not looking at AT rounds. We're going to be looking at AP or APCR. And these tanks, we're actually going to be looking at the guns. So the guns are allowed to go from tank to tank as long as it's part of the same nation. Or the same tech tree, should I say. As long as it's the same gun. And then that's what we're looking at.
All right.
And
All right.
I'm going to...
Is artillery a part of this list?
No, those should HE. And none of the big obvious guns. These ones you may not know they're alphas, which is why we're looking at them. Yeah, so none of those like Death Star, because that's unique technically. The Jagdpanzer E100 is unique technically. But those ones are not like, those are well known. These ones you might not know. So, and I will name a tank, and you have to guess what its alpha damage is.
Okay, that's fun.
All right. Object 263 firing AP shells.
263. If I'm gonna go 850.
850.
300?
300. Just so you know, 850 is not unique. And
Whoa.
neither is 300.
Wait, we're talking about the tier 10 tank destroyer, right?
Yeah, the tier 10 one, the one that looks like a boot with the smaller gun, a 130.
The boot.
It looks like
Wait, is this the one with
Stalin
the-
sandal.
The impenetrable one or the
No.
totally penetrable?
This one's the one with
Okay.
the bad lower plate. This is the one that has the best upper plate in the game, though, that we were talking about last week.
Oh, okay. Oh, that one's 540.
Close. It is 550.
Oh,
There's-
wow, that is unique.
It is. There is no other tank in the game that has 550.
Huh.
All right, moving on. This is an Italian, a Polish heavy tank, tier 8. 53 TP.
Oh,
464?
that is very unique.
That's he actually nailed it. No, I'm just kidding.
Let's see. This is a tier 8 tank, right?
It has a 122.
122. But I understand the TPs kind of pack a punch, you know? So I'm going to go for 420.
It is 420. Congratulations.
Wow, look at that.
Dude, get on my level right now. That was a guess, by the way. I did not know.
I know you don't know because you had no idea what the tank was earlier today when we were playing.
I had
Like,
no
is that
idea
a,
what would take your
is that
blood.
a, what is that? Is that a,
What is that
is that Swedish? No.
What is this sorcery?
I can pet it easily. It must be French. No.
Must be.
No. Yeah, what's up with the French having a super heavy line? Huh? I did not allow that. Okay,
Thanks.
alright. Next.
All right, so this one used to have 850, but it got nerfed because apparently it was overpowered. It is the Foch 155
Oh.
on console. Do you know what its alpha is?
Oh, what it is now?
Yeah.
Jeez, this is a bigger gun. I think they nerfed it really hard. I think they nerfed it to like 670 or something like that. Maybe I'm too low.
Maybe you're a little too low.
I'm gonna go about
maybe
like 650-ish. Maybe a little low, but go for it.
I think I was too low, Dan. You should go a little higher than me. That way you look like you're well off on your way.
Oh, thank you. 700-ish. 710.
710. That's a good number. I can't think of anything that's 710 in the game though. You ready?
Yeah.
770.
Oh.
That didn't get nerfed that bad then.
No, it's not terrible, but still it's still a nerf, and
Okay.
it is a unique number.
It certainly is.
All right. Yeah.
All right.
That was interesting. Back in my day.
Oh my
Back in
god.
my day,
Chill.
I lost all my health when it hit me.
Yeah, dude, that thing was crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Anyways, next.
SU 130 PM. So the Shaska, that tank that hit you harder than you were expecting earlier today.
Oh, yeah, dude. What is up with that tank? It sounds like it's a time of day, not a tank. Anyways,
It's a 130.
yeah, that thing hit me way harder than I thought it was going to. So I'm gonna go for at least 540.
540. That's I think that's a pretty unique number. Very close.
Yeah, I'm gonna go for 560 though.
560 is not unique.
610.
Oh, you're
610.
right. You're right.
That's a good guess. That's
All right,
a little high.
fine. Final guess is 500. 500. Yeah, let's go
500. All right. It is 520.
Hey, 520.
Oh wait, I was really close the first time.
You said 540 and then you said 500. If you just took your average, you would have gotten it.
Whatever. Yeah, we'll go with that. Yeah, cool.
So this next
520.
one is the first one that kind of appears on two tanks, but it's the same gun, so that's why I'm allowing it. And if you play on PC, this seems to be a number that they are using a whole lot more lately. Like every single new tank seems to have this alpha damage. However, it is still very much unique on console. The Progetto 65. Tier 10, medium with a 105.
Is that an Italian tank?
Italian, yes it is.
No wonder why it sounds like cheese.
Yep.
Huh.
It is.
Prosciutto cheese?
Very easy to penetrate.
I'm gonna go with 430.
On a 105?
Wait.
It's not a small
Oh,
gun.
that's smaller. That's a smaller. Wait. I take that back. I revoke that amendment. Let's see. 350 doesn't sound super unique. It's got to be higher than 320. So I'm gonna go with 340, 330.
290?
290, okay. It is 360.
Yeah, I'll shoot.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. 360.
That's interesting.
Isn't it? It's pretty cool. It's a good number. It's a good low number so that you can have the worst DPM at tier 10. It's really nice.
Oh my goodness.
Well, yep. Sounds about right.
Why be good when you can be bad?
Your average 105 does how much damage though?
390.
Oh. Oh.
Hmm.
Wait.
Low tier 105s do about 300 to 320. The higher tier ones all do 390.
How much damage? I'm used to the 122 doing 390.
The
So
low
what?
tier 122s do 390. High tier 122s do 440.
Oh, see. Learn something new every day.
Low tier 100s do 250. High tier 100s do 320. All right. So the bathtub has a 105. Hey, it looks like a bathtub. What is it? The SCA 35 and the ARL V49 and the ARL 44. All those tanks use a 105, which fires special APCR shells, which have a very unique alpha damage. Can you guess?
Well, considering we're talking about 105, and it's a premium tank, which means it's probably tier
Standard.
8 or 7. Standard.
And this tier 5 and 6.
Oh, wow.
That's lower.
So we're gonna go. Oh,
I'm gonna say 270.
This is tougher. I'm gonna go for 290.
It is 330.
Oh.
Whoa.
Now there is a new tank that does 330 now. As well, it's a Hellcat 105, but I didn't include that one because it's very, very new and PC doesn't have it, so I did not include
Direct PC. Hey, remember that one time when PC kept on begging for the Chieftain?
And then they got an
For
overpowered
years.
one? Yeah.
No,
They got a better one.
no. We console got a Chieftain way before PC did.
Yes, we did.
So much so that YouTubers for PC had to like start an account or get granted an account on console just to review the tank.
Well, you see, it's too modern because the T62A, is older than it. Oh wait, no.
Wait.
Yeah.
Facts right.
Yeah. Okay. This next one, firing its premium AP rounds. The SU-100Y.
Oh, that tank.
Oh,
It has
I
a
love
130.
It's a very unique
Box
looking
tank.
tank.
The box tank.
Literally, it's a box.
that. So I'm pretty sure its standard is like 540 or 560.
No.
So I think with the soup. Okay. Well, I think with this. Wait, is it not? Oh, is it 570?
I think its standard is 440 or 470. I think it's 440 because I don't have it on this list, and 470 is unique. 440 is not.
Huh. All right. I thought I'll check that out later. Anyways, I know for a fact that its super premium AP rounds do more damage. So much so that it's definitely worth picking it up and doing it. I'm gonna go with 530. Yeah, why not? It sounds like a healthy number.
That is a healthy number. Do you have any kind of guess?
I'm gonna say 510.
Ding, ding, ding! It is 510.
Oh, look at
Wow,
that!
there we go.
Well. Now packing the same quote-unquote gun 2 tiers higher, firing its super AP is the ISU-130. What kind of alpha does that have? Its standard rounds is 490 for preference.
For reference or preference?
450.
For whatever you want.
All right, fair
You
enough.
want to prefer it
So,
or prefer it?
let's see. Let's use the deduction here, logical deduction. If the box tank was 440 or 470, whatever.
440, and it is 440.
440.
Confirmed.
Yeah. And the higher up tier tank is 490, you said?
490.
490. So theoretically, the AP Super AP should go up to something like 570.
Ding, ding, ding! It is 570.
Boom! Look at that.
Mm-hmm.
That's using your noggin right there.
Moving on to a Japanese heavy tank. This one was kind of crazy when I saw it. I saw this number like, really? That's only on one tank? No way. And so I'm looking through all these tanks, and then I go to tanks.gg where you can see a list of all the numbers tanks do, and this number only came up once, and it blew my mind. The OI Experimental with its 75 millimeter.
Is it more than one?
Yes.
Alright, we got that much then.
So 75s usually do about 110 to 115 usually at lower tiers. This one is unique, and it does much more than that.
Really? It's like 250?
Not that much more.
Like,
I'm gonna go with
broken.
one. 7? No.
That's still way too high. I did say much more, but not that much more.
Oh, okay.
One-
Oh, so it does
Okay.
more.
So 130 then.
130 is E25 is 130, I believe.
Okay. So
No,
130.
wait. E25 is not 130. But no, it's not 130.
135.
Nope.
140?
Nope. It is. I'm gonna tell you because you guys are dumb. I'm just kidding. You're not dumb. You have no clue.
Wow.
125.
125. Oh.
Ah.
Yeah.
What tier was
I was
this?
5 off with
Tier
my
5.
original.
Tier 5.
Tier 5.
Oh.
And moving on to the Cheeto Tier 6 with a 76 millimeter gun, I believe, which is unique to this tank and the Chi-Ri. Yet again, the only 2 tanks, 1 gun. Technically, one of them's not a loader, but it's the same gun. With this alpha. Would you like to guess?
17.
It's on the low end of
It's worse than the
tier
T2 car.
6 mediums. It is low
gonna
for
go with-
tier 6 medium.
I'm gonna go with 80.
80. It's a 76 millimeter.
120?
Nope. That's close. 120 is close.
Really? Yeah.
Oh,
AK
dear.
Fisher
130. 135. I don't know.
135 is actually E25. I was wrong the first time.
Oh, okay.
It is 130.
Well,
130.
hey, all right.
It's about 625 now, but
Well, soon it will be 130. Yeah. So the Cheeto has 130, but yeah, those are 10 tanks with very unique alphas, and you know, I thought, hey, this will be fun. We'll do something like this every time. Some kind of fun, random thing like this.
yes, and prove
Right.
how insignificant we are to the clone guy.
No, I had to research this because I only knew 8 of them.
Oh, only 8 of the 10.
Yeah, I didn't know the alpha damage, the OI experimental, or the Cheeto.
I see.
Fair enough.
So I did have to research
Fair
it
enough.
to make sure, and I also had to double check, make sure there were no other tanks with those alphas out there.
Yep.
So yeah, which I did.
Fair enough.
Well, technically, with my HE rounds, those numbers are not unique.
Technically, I said no HE rounds allowed.
Shut up, Jimmy. No one wanted your
Technically-
opinion.
I didn't hear my tier 2 tank get mentioned on that list, and I want a refund on this podcast.
Well, that's because I said 10, not the only 10. You moose milker. Okay, today we're gonna look at the only 10.
Only 10.
Only 10.
Yeah, cool. That was fun. That was a fun list. I like that. That
Yeah,
was fun.
and these
Yeah.
little things, you know, now they're in your subconscious, or they're back there, and you know, one time you're gonna be
Yep.
like, hey, I know what that guy's alpha is. And
Yeah, you
that's-
never know.
That's World of Tanks. In a nutshell, it is all about knowledge
Knowledge.
and not going off on a flank by yourself.
Yep. Yeah, looking up every once in a while, but it's fine.
Look at
Except
your
for
mini
yours.
map. Oh my goodness, like that WZ 11114 today.
Yep.
Oof.
Woo, man.
Woo, baby. Woo, man.
okay.
So, okay, I this is my story of the day, okay? Just
Second story of the day.
I-
Here we go.
Here we
just
go.
so you guys know, just so you know that we too experience these players. Don't you worry. I'm in my Yag Tiger. You're in your T95. You're
Yep.
fighting 3 tanks in front of you: a Tiger 2, a Super Conqueror, and an IS-7. or something.
IS-7. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. IS-7.
And I have a light tank shooting me in the side. I have another light tank shooting me in the back of the tank. They're both reloading, and then a bat chat who has 300 health left comes on my right. Appears on my right, and I have a WZ-1114 behind me. Okay, this bat chat appears on my right, 50 meters away, out of nowhere. Comes over a ridge, and I think to myself, all right, I'm gonna have to turn for him. Oh no, I have a 111.58, or not 5.8, just the 1.4, the tier 9, directly behind me, facing the IS-7, meaning all he has to do is turn his gun to about 1 o'clock. That's about it. From 12 o'clock
Yeah.
to 1 o'clock to shoot him and kill him. No, he was completely tunneled on that IS-7 who was behind a rock and he couldn't shoot. And the bat chat comes behind me and clips me out and I couldn't do anything because I'm a Yag Tagger without a turret. And of course, AK couldn't do anything either because he's fighting 3 tanks in front of him.
And I'm a T95.
And you're a T95. And I'm just like, well, that is why I die. And I died. And then I got messaged by the light tank who was shooting me in the side. Lol.
Lol.
Just put LOL.
I killed the YouTuber guy.
He didn't even kill me though.
I love
The
that.
bat chat killed me.
Makes me happy.
Makes you happy? You're like, oh,
Yeah, it
okay.
does actually. I did not know that part of the story.
I
That
did,
makes
I
me
left
so
that out
happy.
when it happened earlier.
Because you're probably really upset about
He's like, lol.
Oh, dude.
He probably saw the same thing I saw.
I'm sure
With
he
the
did.
fact that this WZ was just had no clue what he was doing.
it. Oh dear.
Like-
I think sometimes bots would be more helpful than some
Well,
teammates.
yeah, a bot.
honestly.
The bot program on PC, which is illegal by the way, automatically aims at the closest target that's spotted. That would have been the bat chat,
Yeah.
and he would have killed him.
Mhm.
So it would have been nice
Or
to have
even,
that.
or even the bots that they made on console. Like
Those are
they've done
OP.
a good job on those bots.
Those
yeah,
are OP.
they're awesome.
They hit you while you're not spotted, going 70 kilometers an hour, banking. Like
I know. Like they
Yeah.
know how to lead their shots and everything. Crazy.
yeah, they're good.
And they actually like
You know why? Because
maneuver.
I got it. Oh my goodness!
What?
I figured out the ghost shells.
What was it?
So the ghost shells in the latency whenever you fire.
Mm-hmm.
It's because of the bots. Because they had to reprogram the game so that the bots would be able to hit you while you're moving. Therefore, their shots have to be instant. So they don't lag, obviously, when they fire. That's why their shots are instant. Now that shots are now instant, and we still have a little bit of latency, when we fire, it screws up the game. You know what? And all this started happening when they first introduced bots. Actually,
We could test that.
I think the bots broke aiming. I think they did. I think they
Next
had to,
YouTube video.
because they introduced bots and they were garbage. All right, everybody said, "Hey, the bots are awful," and so then they buffed them late last year. I think December, to the point where they were overpowered, and they still are. And December was about the same time 4.12 came out, and it was November actually. And that was about and that's when everything went haywire. Oh, I think the bots broke the game. I think they changed something so bots could hit their shots, and it affected everyone else.
Wow.
Wow.
You know, at least that would be something. You know,
True.
at least some recognition and. Oh, hey, dang! We should probably look into that. Seems like it was a mistake.
It's probably wrong, but I like making theories. I got called a tinfoil hat guy today.
Yeah, you should see him. He really worked worked hard on the hat.
It's aluminum, by the way.
Yeah,
Tin doesn't work.
Same effect.
Yeah. So that's my new theory. Is that bots broke the game? I have a new theory series I'm going to be starting on YouTube. I just made one already, a theory on the Manticore. Now I think I'm going to do the bot theory. I think that's my next theory. I just got to look into I think that's it.
Look into the dates and all that. Get some specifics.
Yes.
Details.
Exactly.
Juiciness.
Otherwise, it's only a hypothesis. We need a theory.
Yep. Yeah. I couldn't agree more. Excellent.
Hey, hey, that's just a theory. A tank theory.
I will strangle you.
And no way, shape, or form stolen from any other content.
Absolutely, now that is original. That is 100% original.
I have
Wink,
nothing.
Wink.
I have nothing to do with what they are saying right now.
I don't think Clown Guy's even cultured enough to know.
Please don't copyright this.
You
Strike
had
this
that
video
guy
for
on, and he just annoys me.
referencing
His
another
voice
channel.
annoys me. What can I say? Like my voice
You're
annoys
welcome.
myself. I don't know how people can watch me or listen to a podcast.
But here we are.
Yeah, I guess so.
Well, I think that's just everyone, though. I think everyone doesn't like the sound of their voice.
I had
For real.
somebody.
Except for when it is perfect.
I've had
and
I
then
had
you're
multiple
like, love it.
people in one of my videos say I have a voice for radio, and I'm just like,
Really?
I have a voice for like children's radio, maybe.
Hey, I mean, you have a decent voice. Better than mine, by any stretch of the
Well, you're
imagination.
deaf. There's a reason.
If you
for that.
guys think that Clone Guy's voice is good now, you should hear him in the middle of the night when he's screaming from nightmares, calling for his mother. You know,
Dude, I can get some high notes.
yeah. I look across, across the room. I see you. Just like pulsating. Like some sort of weird zombie. And I think to myself, dang, this sounds like some sort of like siren. Emanating from this human being. Never record it,
No, never.
Mostly because,
Never.
terrified.
I never
me.
live stream because of that. All my live streams are actually pre-recorded.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Just in
And
case
you're
that
actually awake during those. Never record anything when he's asleep. No,
No.
it's some funky stuff. Yeah. Anyways, yeah. This has been a good. This is a good double track. I liked it.
They're all good double. Okay. I enjoy making these double tracks more than I enjoy making the videos.
Because you have to do like no editing.
No.
As he
Give
says
us
with a
video!
smile on his face.
Give us video footage, Clone Guy.
Just throw your
It's on
logo on the screen. That's
I'm not
it.
It's
gonna
on-
do that.
So
yeah,
people don't
throw
think
your
the video
logo,
cards are broken.
Throw a couple master, Ace Tanker games that you're not going to put on YouTube.
No,
anyways.
it's so that the batteries do not die. No.
That only works for people who have an OLED phone,
That's true.
not LCD. LCD does not work. It literally still has to light up the black side, the black part of the screen, which is actually.
I don't believe your lies.
And mostly,
No, look it up.
If
No,
I
let me
listen
put
to this
no
podcast,
my hat here.
They either have
Tighten my hat for me, please. My
There you
aluminum
go.
hat. Thank you.
Your aluminum hat. But if someone's listening to this, they're gonna be listening to it either with YouTube Premium, so they don't have to have the screen on. I mean, they'll be listening to it with the plugged in or on their computer or something. So, or they have a battery with them or charging it.
Yeah.
Or
they
it's
have a
just
phone
gonna be a black
that
screen
works.
because I am lazy and don't like making quality content.
Literally, take your logo, slap it
There we
on
go.
there, stretch
Yeah.
it for the hour.
Stretch it. Stretch the logo.
You know what I mean.
You mean like, it would look like some kind of creepy thing from Doctor Who.
It slowly pans for an hour.
Make it fade in during the whole thing, just slowly have it.
Slowly
Like,
fade in.
it's really,
Slowly.
really, really small, and it like slowly it just gets larger and
Like,
larger until
is
it
this getting
consumes the
any
whole
bigger?
screen. Or is
we
it
go.
just me?
Eventually,
Yeah.
I'd like to, get this off of YouTube though, and have it on the Apple Podcasts.
Yeah, put it on
Right.
Spotify.
Yeah, where's the update on that, clone guy? Huh?
I don't
Yeah,
know.
okay.
Everything's pending for me. All right, my
Yeah, come on.
my emotes are pending. My podcasts are pending, and nobody wants to do their job.
It's your job.
Not
Oh,
my
speaking
job.
of
They
pending,
have to.
s-
What?
Okay, so last night I sent in a ticket to Wargaming, but not for your standard, whatever happened. I sold a tank on accident. I don't even know how you do that, but whatever. I know.
All right.
Is that stupid?
No, it's not
Anyways.
me. I've never sold a tank on accident either, but I know
Yeah.
I know people who have.
Yeah,
Like,
actually,
I know
that's
people who have sold 7 on accident
Yeah.
on the same day.
Yeah.
Joseph,
Really?
cough.
Yep.
And to the point where
So-
Wargaming had to make it so that you only can sell 5 per day.
Yep. So
on.
funny. Anyways, I submitted a ticket because I realized on the Tier 9 heavy tank, the Object 257,
You're not-
its shell velocity on the APCR rounds, it fires APCR rounds standard, are so slow currently in the game. And I was like, why? And then I fire my heat rounds, and I'm like, why does it feel the exact same speed? So I look at the tank strategy, and it says, oh, it should be going like super fast, zippy doodah. And I look at a replay, PC version, and I see the shells. They go zippity doodah, like they just fire. And they go, pew, they're already there. Like, wow, that looks amazing. So I go into the in-game tank viewer for a console, and I see that the shell velocity is set to the same shell velocity as the heat rounds. So the APCR.
I wish we had a
like,
camera
it
right
is-
now, guys.
It's like
just saying what's going on over here. Oh, continue. They don't know what's going on over here. Continue your story.
Okay.
Yeah, so they can't see it.
fair
It's a podcast.
Anyways, so I submitted a nice. It was a very friendly ticket, and it just said, "Hey, so I think there's an error. Just wanted to show you, let you guys know AP and APCR are different, and sometimes
Yeah,
AP
maybe
is the
it's a
same speed, but APCR is definitely
Probably.
always supposed
it's
to be
being recorded
faster.
now.
So fix the game, more game.
yeah.
Not sign language.
The co-host
You're
Dan's brother,
different.
ladies and gentlemen. Oh, so the APCR wasn't fast enough for you, so you decided to complain and submit a ticket.
Shame.
Yeah, but I did it really nicely, and I have good logic behind it. So yeah.
Yeah, I can
There we
see
go.
that. Yeah, on PC it's
Yeah.
faster. Here, for some reason, they nerfed the APCR speed on the tank. I
Yeah,
understand.
which makes zero sense. Yeah.
It does. It's the number. There you go. There's the sense. Take it and enjoy it.
There you go.
Yeah.
Boom.
All right. Cool.
Cool.
Well, it's been a good day.
It's not over, dude.
Wonderful evening.
We haven't done an hour.
Yeah, we have.
No, we haven't.
Oh,
It's been
it's been
48
40
minutes.
minutes here.
And we had like 3 minutes of making sure all the
Time
levels
is-
were good. We got like 15 minutes, bro.
Time is different in Idaho.
Oh.
Okay.
Not bad.
I'm just gonna go through memes. Yeah.
Through memes.
Ooh.
Scroll through memes.
Daily World of Tanks memes. Let's see.
Oh,
Alright.
that's interesting.
Uh,
So people keep asking me about double-barreled tanks.
Mm.
Oh man, what do you think? What do you think? Oh man, dude. That's how they all talk like that. Okay, it's like,
Okay.
dude. What if wargaming, dude? Like, come oh man, I'm just thinking about it right now, and it's just, my heart is just going right now. Can you imagine? Like, dude, just imagine this, dude. Imagine if wargaming, console specifically. Imagine if they added like double-barreled tanks. Man, dude,
They're
imagine.
gonna do that.
Imagine
It's
what
gonna
would,
happen.
What would you?
Oh, I'm
what
sure.
would you say? What would you think? There it is. They would ask, "What would you think?" If they added, then I would think they added double-barrel tanks. Like, what am I supposed to think?
but the thing is, double barrel tanks don't make sense because you can do the same effect with an autoloader with less of a profile.
Don't tell this to Russia.
Oh yeah, keep your autoloaders. Keep your double barrel.
Well,
Russia.
Russia does everything auto loading now, don't they? They don't even have loaders, right? In
I mean, it
modern?
makes sense.
Not really. America is like, nah, put a loader in there, and they can get their reloads down to like 4 seconds for a really good loader.
Yeah.
Mm.
But no,
Yeah.
if you load that thing up, you can get there are Ones that shoot as fast as a rate of 1 shell a second. In real life. So I mean, it makes sense. Like, man, I just watched yesterday I watched a video on why the Grizzly tank from Halo Wars doesn't make sense because it has like 2 barrels and such. Although they actually have the explanation there. 1 shell is to break the shield, the seconds to go through the armor. But yeah, it was a good video. But you made a good point. It makes more sense to just do an autoloader than doing a second barrel of the tank.
Yeah, but this is a game. So what would you think?
It's a game that's supposed to be based in reality.
Well, yeah, but what would you... The question that I'm always asked is what would you think? Not how would you react or do you care? What do you think? But what do you think? What do I think?
What do you think?
It's content. Yeah, add more content to the game.
Yeah, why not?
Didn't we just have a discussion of fix the things that are broken first?
Well, I'm not saying right now. But, like, at some point, I don't, like... They think I'm going to care. Oh, he's going to complain. He's going to think it's a bad thing to add. No, I don't. It's content. This is a good thing. Like the Wheelie Boys. That might be a little annoying with the servers right now. But eventually, if they fix the servers so that we're not lagging, I think the Wheelie Boys will be fun. And then the Swedish medium tanks, I think those will be fun. The British light tanks, I think those are going to be garbage and totally worthless and not worth your time whatsoever. But yeah, that's what I think. There you go.
Huh. Cool.
Oh, but
while you guys were talking, I stumbled across a great meme. It was very good.
A meme?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm surprised you didn't review this in your meme review. Honestly, it's so good. I love it. Makes me happy.
Cool. Are you gonna describe it at all, or just?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I was waiting for.
Well, just go. You're a co-host, my dude.
So, here's Wargaming. He's at a boardroom discussion. And he's talking. All right, we need some good ideas to stop players from leaving. And it's a discussion panel, so there's always the people around. And there's one guy who says new premium tanks, and then there's a female, and she says new game mode. And then there's Clone Guy, and it's got your logo photoshopped perfectly. I loved it. It looks so good, actually. And it says we could, fix all the bugs and rebalance the tanks. And then it shows like an anime fight thing where it's like Wargaming versus Clone Guy. And then the next scene, you get thrown out the window.
Oh, that's too funny. Oh man.
Yeah. That's a really good one.
That's a riot.
I love that one.
Who is that? Who posted that? Let me know. Tell me.
Dark Lime.
Dark Lime.
I don't know who that is.
The seller.
Well,
is that guy who you just said you wanted to ban?
No, I didn't say ban. I deleted the post because of.
Oh yeah.
So I'm like, I'm not gonna ban. I'm deleting it.
Where is this? How come I've missed it?
It's up higher.
Up higher.
Yes. Above the whole rage has a 100% lose ratio.
There it is.
There you go.
I love it too much. There we go.
It's really good.
That's good. That's a good one. Wow. If you guys are interested in seeing this, join my Discord.
Yes. Come join.
How do you join the Discord?
Link in the description. Literally.
Oh. Wow.
I know where.
Wait, what's the description?
Let me describe it to you.
We need a description for the description.
I will just yes. That seems about right. As we all know that this is the World of Tanks community that is listening.
Whoa.
These guys, no, but everybody here is more intelligent than those people. Let's be real here, because they're actually trying. Oh, also this meme, scrolled up by I can't read.
It's in Aramaic or Hebrew. I think it's Aramaic.
Yeah, but I know what show this is, and I was super happy that I understood it. It says heavy, then behind is someone holding a gun to the person who says heavy, and she says medium, and then behind that is another person holding a gun to her, and it says TD, and then behind that is somebody with a big gun holding a gun to her, and it says arty.
Like sniping her.
And it's just from person of interest.
Good show.
Yeah. Good show. That's what I said. Yeah, it's a good show. It is a good show. Have you seen Person of Interest?
I think I've seen it once. I saw like an episode or something.
It's a good show.
This is the best show. I love it. Yeah.
It is good.
It makes me very happy.
It does. You know what other shows make me happy?
What?
Double Tracked?
Double Tracked. No. This one makes me very sad.
Wow.
I'm just kidding. Falling Skies makes me happy. That's a good show.
Oh yeah.
My Hero makes me happy. That's
My
a good
Hero
show.
is good. Have you
Clone
seen
Wars
Lost in
makes me
Space
sad.
on Netflix?
Oh, that's so
The new
good.
It's so good. I'm watching season
Like
2
it's
right now.
wait. Excuse me. This is Netflix. I thought Netflix was like garbage at making things. This is awesome.
They are. And they make really inappropriate stuff too. But this is actually good.
Yeah, you hear what they did to poor Designated Survivor? Designated Survivor got canceled because it, I guess, wasn't politically correct or something. Because you know how life is. And it was getting awesome. Season 2, the end of season 2 got canceled. Like, we're not gonna do this anymore. And Netflix said, okay, we'll buy it and do it. And yeah, they added everything you could possibly imagine into the very first 20 minutes of season 3 into a show that was originally made for TV.
There
Really?
you go.
And it was like, well, guess I'm not watching this show anymore.
Wait. What do you mean by everything?
Everything.
Like good everything?
Bad.
Netflix?
Like, yes, Netflix.
Oh, you mean like inappropriate?
yes?
Oh,
do you
yeah,
think
that's
I'm sitting
Netflix.
here- Yeah, that's Netflix. It's like, hey, we bought it. Let's ruin it.
Same thing with like The Witcher. Like I was looking really far. There's a bunch of inappropriate stuff. I couldn't watch the rest of it.
Like, no, done.
So I'm just like, I watched the first episode and I saw half. I'm like, okay, I'm not watching this anymore.
Like the World of Tanks weekly assault show. Like, man, oh, man, that's just bad. Never mind.
That's not agenda. That's just
That's just they don't know how to play their game. So I was reading comments on the latest one, and people were saying like, we don't want to watch you play the game because it makes us really, really sad. We just want you to answer questions.
Yeah.
I'm like, it does. It made me like, oh no, don't play the game. Just answer questions, please.
I like this other meme here. Clone Guy creates Operation Overhaul. Wargaming. Oh, when anyone mentions OP Overhaul. And it's the picture of Lord of the Rings. What
Sauron.
Sauron.
yeah, Sauron. So, you have chosen death.
I love how I'm seeing the same memes as you're saying. I'm scrolling up too, and you keep looking at it at the same time.
Oh, there's so
Yeah, I
much
know,
good
it's
content.
great.
Somebody commented saying, "Wow, it looks like your next meme review is gonna be awesome."
Oh yes.
Yeah,
great.
right?
Yeah, there's some good stuff in there. So we're definitely gonna have one on the channel as another meme review because it was people loved it. They said I talked too much, and I agree.
Mm-hmm.
But
You really milked some of those memes.
Milked them, just like how
Yeah,
Wargaming
you
milks
should-
their game.
You should
Oh.
watch a couple of PewDiePie's meme review videos.
I've never
because-
watched a PewDiePie video, and I refuse to become like the masses.
Well, he is the master, so
True.
he's really good at reviewing memes.
Well, I
so you
suppose
can
if he is
gather
the best, I should probably learn from him, right?
a little bit, just a little bit. You don't have to like his stuff, but you can learn from him. Yeah, good stuff. It's
Okay.
nice to it's good to look at different people and gather. It's just like you do for World Takes. You gotta watch other people and learn from what they do right
And do exactly
what
what
they do wrong.
I tell you to.
Yeah.
I'm just kidding.
Wait, what?
That one, I've read that one. This one's a picture of what is that show?
It's Gravity Falls. I have not seen it, but I know what it is.
And this kid is holding a piece of paper, and it reads on it, Wargaming gives us another tier 2 premium tank for the yearly anniversary. Whoa, says the kid. And then he looks up, and he holds it out. This is worthless.
Dude.
Yeah, I tried looking at like what it would be like to sell it, and it would give me 200 silver.
Wow, that's it?
Because people used to sell
Yeah.
them. And they're like, no, stop selling the tanks we give you for free.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Wow, you scrolled up super high, Dan. What the heck? Why'd
Dude,
you
most
scroll-
of that was
scroll
just
so fast?
chatting.
Why can't you just enjoy the memes that you get and read them?
I have.
anyways.
I guess I'm a fast reader.
yeah.
I don't know about that.
It's what happens when you're deaf. You get faster reading.
Oh, I guess
Oh,
my
okay.
eyesight's better.
All right, but enough of these memes. They can't see them.
I know. That's why we're doing this here.
Yeah, this podcast is really falling off.
Listen,
Zap
I
is-
come to listen to Double Track to hear them talk about things that they see for enjoyment, but I can't see. It's my favorite thing.
This is just part 2 of the meme review.
Yeah, and what I usually do when I listen to the views, it's usually when I'm on the lemon train. Yeah, I'm Percy, by the way. Yeah, you probably know my other guy, Louis. He was complaining about the lemon train not going the way he wanted it to last time, but yeah, let's see. I'm Percy. I'm his friend. I'm a little bit smarter than him, and so I actually got on the lemon train. And while I'm on the lemon train, going with everyone else, I like to listen to things, and so I listen to Clone Guys podcasts and such. And what I like about it is not being able to see anything. It's really really cool just having a black screen. It's very enlightening, you know.
Actually, it's very darkening. But
well, no, you see, I'm just being facetious because I was told by my psychiatrist that that it's a good way to break the ice with people other than my friend Lou. He's the only guy who really. In fact, he is actually my psychiatrist. I don't know why I call him that because we kind of just work on the railroad together.
Yeah.
And we don't actually ever talk. Ever, except when the lemon train is coming. Because I like being right, but he likes being wrong. It's just his way. Yeah.
Yep.
And last time I'm on the lemon train now, dude. And we actually were on Severgorsk, and we all went. The train went north, but then I saw these 4 cars, and they got off, and they went on the right, and they were by themselves. These little tiny cars just going around in Severgorsk, and then some weirdo in his bottom tier medium started pinging them, and then they started pinging back, and it was like, "What are you doing? Get on the train."
Wait! Now you're talking about me. What?
No.
What?
Yeah.
Wait,
you were there. Wait. Are you AK Fisher of Men?
No.
Wait, are you AK?
Making fun of my story. I liked my story.
Wait, are you AK?
I'm
from
never
Zeta?
Gonna tell you
Are you
another
actually
story.
from Zeta? Bro?
I'm never gonna say another story in my life now. Yeah, that's right. You just lost a co-host. I cannot believe this entire time. Like, this is so specific. Like, what is happening here? What is happening?
AK Fisher Ben has left the chat again, guys.
And then you said little tiny me called back, to what my father used to tell me all the time. Get over here, tiny medium tank. And I was like, oh, wait, he's talking about me. Crikey. I gotta put a stop to this before he keeps talking smack about me in my story.
Oh no.
I decided we need characters in this show, like random characters that come up and tell stories. I like it.
Yeah, me too.
So we've got Lou, the railroad guy, and then we have Percy, also the railroad guy, but he actually gets on the train. So Lou, can we call your Sheridan guy? That was Lou.
We have Jimmy be the annoying commenter who always asks the same question over and over again.
Is that you?
Yes.
Oh.
I am the annoying commenter.
Oh, okay.
No. Or am.
Yeah.
Comment down below.
All right. Well, I think we've got enough now, eh?
All right.
We got enough, eh?
Hey, man.
Let's offend another country like we did last time, eh? Oh, sorry about that.
And this channel is not very politically correct.
Do I care?
CNN does.
Now look who's being politically incorrect now, making fun of CNN, the greatest news station of all time. What's wrong with you? How dare you?
They're actually getting mad at Babylon B because they're making fun of them. I guess it's hitting a little too close to home there.
I watch Sesame Street. Anyways.
Okay. Sorry.
All right,
what?
we're ready to wrap
this up. All right,
Yes.
let's wrap this up.
Anyways,
Awesome.
so I've been AK Fisher of Men.
And I've been bullied.
Very much
I've
so.
been a little bullied. Excuse you. I'm the one who's been
Hey,
bullied.
you can't listen. This very wise, strong, independent woman
I already
once
know what
said.
you're gonna say.
No, I'm
I
not
already
even
know
joking. I'm not. This is real. Eleanor Roosevelt. You know who that is?
I already know.
What did she say? It was nobody. What was it? Nobody can offend you without your consent. Is that what it was? Something like that?
Something like that.
Yeah, something like that. And that's true. Nobody can offend you without your consent. It's up to you to be offended.
That is true.
So, AK, you're offended. How dare you? You consented to being offended.
Good job.
High five.
And I've been the
Currently
next 100.
in very deep thought, processing this. Give me a second. I decided, no, you're wrong. I'm offended.
wrong.
And it's your fault.
Okay, alright, fine.
Alright, that bombshell, good night.
Alright, yes. Thanks, guys, for tuning in to the podcast. I can't wait to get this on Apple Podcasts.
And Spotify.
You really want it on Spotify?
Yeah.
What is
No.
Spotify exactly?
A
Not-
lot
not
of people use
Spotify.
Spotify. Everyone uses Spotify.
Wait. Is that the
Spotify
music
is
thing?
music.
Yeah, you don't know what
Yeah.
Spotify is?
I don't use anything. Everything I have,
Spotify.
all the thing. Oh, that's Spotify.
This
Okay.
is Spotify.
Everything
You got
steals
music,
off
you got
YouTube.
podcasts,
Everything I
you
have, I
got...
steal off of YouTube. So I don't know what you're coming at me with right now with this legitimate thing.
It's free, or you can pay for it.
Oh, it's free or you can pay for it. Well, let me. Free or pay for it. Let me think about this. I'm gonna pay for it right here, right now, just like I would pay for any reskin in the game.
Yeah, that's what I
Instead
do.
of having one I already have, or grinding out a Carnarvon I can have, I'm gonna go buy a Carnarvon Action 10. I don't want any free things in this world. All right, I'm gonna go buy things.
Sounds good to me. All right.
All right, let's really wrap this up now. Hey,
Okay.
Yep. I think AK for sure,
Okay.
man.
I've been Clone Guy.
I've been the co-host Dan.
Can you say that in English?
Co-host Dan?
One more time.
Thank you.
There we go. Perfect.
So it wasn't just me, right?
No, I...
No.
I
no.
am a walrus, is what I heard.
Well, I'm sorry, I have a speech impairment.
Hey, listen. It's not like you're deaf or anything.
Yeah, you're right. I'm only half deaf.
You see, exactly. You should be able to speaking at least half as better than you are now.
I guess that answers all the questions I got about being retarded. All one of them.
The one. Wait, still
The one
one
guy.
retarded? Close
Why
enough.
retarded?
That is what happens when you're deaf in one ear, though, right? You become
No.
special. Is that?
So
That's what they call it these
technically,
days.
technically, I'm
Understood.
disabled. I don't say I'm disabled, but I am deaf in my left ear, and I have nerve damage on that side, and because of that, I have a speech.
Hey, cool story,
speech
bro. You
impairment.
should have said this at the start of the thing when we were asking for stories.
Well, I wasn't gonna give you my life
Why
medical
did you
story.
give us a story about why a heart failure is called heart failure when you could have been talking about your ear failure?
Dude, I
of
laughed
your
so
brain
hard at
failure?
that. It was so bad.
All right, well,
Oh,
that's
dear.
a shame. You know,
It
it's
is-
cards you're dealt
I have
with,
no
right?
life.
It's cards you're dealt with.
Here, I will tell a better story next time. How about that?
All right, you start writing one, dude. Just make it fictional.
I have a 14-page story I'm writing currently. I can tell that.
You just tell the whole thing.
All right.
All right, thanks,
Right.
guys. It's gonna cut out one of these times, and we're just gonna be gone.
We're just gonna have like
It's like
mid-sentence.
boop, right there, gone.
Yep. Or right now, in the middle of
Right
my
now.
sentence.
Let's just continue. Maybe we'll just have it going.
Oh, he's gone now. AK Fisherman has left the chat.
He's gone now. All right, that's it. Bye, everyone. Take care, and let us know if you want us to have some kind of a live stream sometime with this. This would
Yes.
be fun.
And he has rejoined the chat.
Rejoin the chat. Yep. All right.
There we
So
go.
I was just asking if they wanted to see a live stream sometime where we live stream this.
This way we can ramble and not have a time limit.
Yeah, we can ramble for like 4
That way
hours.
we can show all the memes that we were
Exactly.
mentioning.
Nope, black screen. All right, bye everyone.
And we
Peace.
can have a Q&A.